Hey, Andrew, Scott Williford wanted to quickly catch up with you, give you an update as to where we are, and then I think we're ready to kind of figure out the pricing for the rest of the steps. Development is very close. We've got strong prototypes already live and out there operating. I think that the next step is going to be to demonstrate some of the stuff with your client and WTC and make sure we're on track. I've also had them already prototype, had my developer, one of my designers already prototype just to kind of see what it's going to take to do the virtual trade show booth. So I am in the office. It's almost 5, but I'll be working for another half hour, 45 minutes. Reality, I might be working until 8 o'clock. Just depends. 404-229-7669. Thanks. Bye-bye. Why is that? Hopefully good things. Are you at a computer? Are you at a computer? Oh, that's okay. I was going to show you the first 3 prototypes of the vLink events, virtual event, including live stream. Like you would be on the live stream if you were on the computer. No, I'll be here, man. I'm just working. Yeah. Please do call me back. Talk to you soon. All right. Bye bye. So did you get my email? Call first. Had 3 links in it, so it may have been shut down because of the links somewhere in your spam control. It didn't bounce back. Well, we do it again. I send it to. Oh, you know what? I sent it. I didn't. I sent it to your Gmail, your vLink account. Here we go. I'll send it to you. Yeah, that's why. Account's still active. Whoa, what happened there? That's not what I wanted. Probably need to go through and look at how many accounts I'm paying for. I need to cancel. I don't need to be paying for all them daggum accounts. It's only $12 a month. Yep. All right. You should be getting it any second now. Click the first link. So this is pure prototype, but basically you've got a on-demand video that they can play, and then you've got advertisement on the right. Virtual. So, classic image map, fully responsive. Basically what I'm doing is I'm putting the ad in the background image, but I could also overlay that using an iframe and then actually have it be an animated logo instead of static. So, that's kind of what I would call the main stage. Now, what you would do is you would have that would be where your keynote would be and your main event content would be. But then we'll have similar layouts for breakout rooms that'll look more like a breakout room. So I've got the graphic designer building out the breakout room right now as we speak. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's super easy, and you can sell sponsorships, etc. Yeah. So click on the second link. Click on the second link that I sent you. So this is a virtual trade show booth. So you're looking at the virtual trade show booth, right? So any of those iPads are clickable, and it takes you. And I don't have an icon; I just have a mouse over, but we'll have an icon that says this is clickable. Any of the iPads you click on takes you to our website. It can go anywhere. If you click on the download button, it takes you to some downloads on Dropbox. But the cool feature is, and you've got the video up there that you can play. You can make it auto play when you show up. The cool feature is if you click on the chick underneath the Let's Talk, and it pops up a modal, right? When you clicked on it, what did it do? You're on a crackbook, right? You're using Safari? I don't understand. It's just a simple JavaScript. Yeah, that doesn't matter. You're clicking on the Let's Talk, right? And it doesn't pop up a modal. Refresh that page. You don't have any JavaScript blockers, do you? Yeah, just type in your name and your email address and hit join. Join the meeting. There you are. Let's hang up the phone and talk on Zoom.
Okay. All right.
How about that?
Woohoo! Man, look at this. Pretty wild.
So instantly we joined a Zoom call. And so the idea is, instead of chatting with people, you would actually be able to communicate via Zoom or some other go-to meeting. It could be a web RTC app that we can license and charge for the throughput, or it could be Zoom. And then choose what they want to do. If they want us to be a one-stop shop, then we just stack up a bunch of rooms and etc. I've even created a mock-up. I'll share this with you. A couple of other.
Now, is this going to be run through like a Zoom Enterprise account, or?
It's platform agnostic. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm paying for my Zoom. I pay for my Zoom. So
I say what?
I pay for my Zoom.
No, I understand that, but I mean, as a service provider, do you link their account or you provide them with this link?
I would let the exhibit hall people choose their platform of choice. And then for the event, if they wanted to do a networking lounge, we would either set up a bunch of Zoom rooms, or there's a couple of third-party web RTC applications that I've been looking at.
Right.
That we could integrate those just as well. It's really not that complicated.
No, I understand.
I'm going to show you I'm going to share my screen with you and show you a couple of things here. So you can see here is that show you saw before.
Right.
Whoops. Is it sharing? Which screen's it sharing? Oh, it's sharing the screen. All right. Let me cancel this. I clicked the wrong screen. Share screen 2. There we go. Now you're seeing the right screen. So that is the first one is what you've already seen. So I have this idea of kind of having a join the conversation, network, whatever.
Sure.
And I've looked at different pictures and ways to do that. One of them would be to have like a bunch of people standing around like you see here, and you would just click on any of those groups of people, and whichever one you clicked on, you join what they're talking about.
Sure.
So that'd be one way to do it. Another way to do it would be to, let's see, where's all my pictures? Oh, I've got that one hidden. Hold on, let me cancel the presentation for a second. Another way to do it would be something a little less sexy.
Love that picture.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. But another way to do it would be something like this, where you have a bunch of stuff and people sitting around, and then you have all the little which conversation do I want to join? I just click over here.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Right? So
Yeah.
it could be either one. For break rooms, we're moving this up right now. It's actually a photograph, but I'm having the kind of space where this would be your breakout content, sponsor information, and fake people watching it. It's
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Just a slightly different variation.
Sure.
So again, we're just kind of playing around, figuring out what it looks like. Now, one thing you may or may not notice up in the upper left-hand corner of the Zoom call, it says you're live on custom live streaming. So go to the third link I sent you.
Oh my gosh.
That's our conversation.
You may or may not know. Oh, dude. Upper left-hand corner of the Zoom call, it says you're live on custom live streaming.
And then you notice there's a little question thing over there.
Right.
I can how long will COVID last?
So we're talking what, about a 20-second delay?
It depends on everybody's bandwidth. Nobody gets it real time. If you notice, I just added another question to the list.
Right.
So I can, and if you went to the poll everywhere location, you could see, you could be adding and voting up.
Yeah, sure.
Those questions. It could be any type, and that's not, I've got the free account, but pretty freaking cool, isn't it? Now this is a neat little feature too. So if I change that to speaker view, then whoever's talking will be live. So in just a second, it'll change over to where I'm the main person. I'm watching it over here like you are. Am I live on you yet?
Second delay.
It depends on everybody's bandwidth. It's pretty freaking cool, isn't it? Now this is a neat little feature too. So here it comes. If I change that, the speaker view.
That's pretty cool, Scott.
So now I'm live on your other screen over there, which is me. And then when you talk, you're live.
Very, very cool.
I'm watching it over here like you. And right now we're using YouTube as the live streaming service, but I would probably use livestream.com.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, here it comes. And we could put chat in there so you could be chatting with people. Now I'm live on your other screen over there, which is me. And then when you it's kind of distracting, isn't it?
Very, very cool. I hate to say it, but it's pretty awesome, dude. That's a good brain fart you had here.
Well, the challenge I'm having right now, and I'm going to just close that window so I'm not distracted by us on the other corner. But the challenge I'm having right now, Mark, and I'll share my screen, is I've set up my WP Engine accounts. And the applications that I've been looking at, and I'm eating up a lot of my bandwidth, but here and switch back over. Now here's so I haven't put anything pretty on the front end, but I've created kind of a simple landing page.
Sure.
That loads, but there's JavaScript conflict, so the menu disappeared.
Right.
So, and I'm using Divi. So this is just a Divi code frame that I widened up.
Yeah, sure.
And it's responsive, so it's shaping.
Yeah, sure.
Well.
So how is this going to look on a mobile phone or mobile device?
Well,
So, and here's why I say this, Scott, because this is what is so powerful about Divi. You can set the look and feel to be different for all three of those categories.
well, if you look on my screen right now, you see I squinched it up. So that would be what it would look like on most phones.
I understand.
Uh, I haven't, I'm not, my target audience probably isn't watching this stuff on mobile.
Right.
Do you take that?
No, it's
But you're right. And I played with Divi. I mean, this is obviously Divi and the Divi logo.
yeah, sure.
And I've put on gotten a very basic member registration page set up. You can join and it gives you access to a page you don't have access to otherwise.
Okay.
So I'm going to need some WordPress guru. So let me show you what I did.
You got somebody in India or somebody who can do it for $10 an hour.
So I've got a graphic designer who can work with the theme.
Right.
But what I'm talking about is making sure we don't have conflicts on the plugins we got to use.
Oh,
I think I've got somebody that'll do that.
yeah.
Let's see, Divi hotspot. So there's
There
this
shouldn't
Divi.
be too much problems with conflict on plugins.
Yeah, there's this product out there this guy wrote that allows you to create. I don't know if he's got pictures of this or not. It allows you to actually create hotspots in
Sure.
Divi in a Divi module.
Right.
And so I have him customizing that.
Okay.
So this is an example of where you click on it, pops up a modal.
Oh.
So I can have a little custom icon.
Wow.
So I have him right now working on enhancing his tool to support iframes on the image map, kind of like
Sure.
where the video and the live stream, and then also the polling is. But then I
Sure.
also have him working on providing the way to access that JavaScript. He
Right.
wanted me to do that in a like a global JavaScript. I said I can't do that because every single freaking trade show booth is going to have a different script.
Right.
Because every one of them going to have different URLs to go to a different meeting room.
Yep.
So, but we mocked up. Let's see, did I download those? So my, I don't know where I put them. We have already done 4 trade show booths.
Okay.
And what I had him do is brand them to my first customer that's going to want this done.
Sure.
That way I knew how long it was going to take him to brand it.
Right.
And 2.5 to 4 hours per booth.
Okay.
And then if this tool, this visual builder compatible tool, once I get that working, then laying out those trade show booths will be boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, it'd be a piece of cake.
Yeah, laying embed codes over a new look.
Sure.
We'll be able to customize the crap out of this quick and easy.
Yeah, definitely.
The only thing I'm going to need help with from somebody that's more WordPress savvy than me is which member program am I going to use?
Sure.
And then I want it to be where when you click on content, like this content is hidden. Once I sign up, it's got to take me right back to that content.
Sure.
You can't make me go log in and do all that crap.
Right. Right.
So that's a membership plugin feature set.
Yeah.
I think I'll get there.
So could you technically run 5 to 6 events concurrently?
Just a limitation of live streaming.
No, that's true.
And managing, but you could, I mean, that's the only limitation is the
That's
live
just bandwidth.
Well, it's if they're on demand,
Oh, I see.
then it doesn't matter. That's just
No,
not
it
platform.
doesn't.
Like that live stream page that you're looking at that was
Right.
us talking
Right. Sure.
is actually being handled by Zoom and YouTube.
Sure.
So for every event that you want to do live, you got to have a live stream platform to stream it
Right.
live. So I can support not using YouTube, using the business class, not enterprise, business class Vimeo live stream, 3 simultaneous live streams.
Yeah, but if they're bringing their own live stream in, all you're doing is making the connection for them, right? To the platform, your own account.
I'm bringing their content in through my account and charging
Right.
for it.
Okay. Okay.
And you know, as it grew, if we needed more than, I mean, I'm planning on charging, you know, $750, $1,000 per event, and then plus
Yeah.
cost to customize it,
Yeah. Sure.
plus the number of rooms they want that they don't
All right.
provide.
I understand. So by the time it's all said and done, a halfway decent event could probably run somewhere between $3,000 to $5,000.
Probably not even that much. It depends on if we produce the content.
It's true.
So the quote that I put out there to do all the content creation was about $6 million.
Okay.
And then managing the live stream to that event. A lot of their events going to be pre-recorded,
Right.
and then the rest of the event will be live, and then they have vendors. So for each vendor, there'll be a vendor package that they got to pay to get their booth paid. But the vendor will pay for that. And what I'll probably do is the vendor will pay the event organizer for that.
Right.
The
Sure.
organizer will sell that for $1,000. He'll sell. Hey, you want a booth? You have to sponsor $2,500. I'll get $500 of that.
Yeah, I was going to say at least 500. Yeah.
Yeah. 500 to 1,000, 500 to 600 probably.
Yeah.
And then for every breakout room, that'll be included in
Okay.
whatever price point we do it. We have the 3 breakout rooms at a main stage.
Gotcha.
And then we'll coordinate all the streaming of all of those events. And then when it's virtual like this, instead of doing what I just did, where it's take Zoom in, what I will do is use one of my ATM switchers,
Right.
bring the Zoom call into it, and go from pre-recorded live in the studio Zoom call.
Right.
And I can handle up to 6 inputs.
Okay. All right.
Output.
Interesting.
And we have to set up, we have to work with all the speakers to help them create more engaging content.
Yeah, sure. Fascinating stuff.
I think a high end, we're doing the video production, we're hosting it, we're managing it, we're producing the content on the front end, we're streaming it all. you're probably looking at $8,000 to $12,000.
Right, sure.
But if you consider a 200-person event, renting a venue, food, an AV,
Well, yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
I mean, basically what I'm trying to do is price myself in a place that's about the same as what their AV costs plus the venue.
So, and I'm a big proponent of this. Is, you know, you said the competition starts at about 15.
No production.
I'm sorry, what?
With no production.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying is having everything done for 6,000, is the perceived value too low? And are you leaving money on the table? I mean, I'm just asking this question.
I think where the gap is. Did I show you that Jamboard the other day?
Yeah, you did. Uh-huh.
So the reality is there's a hole in the marketplace.
Right.
So my plan is to go after that hole. Could I charge more for bigger events? Absolutely. But
Okay. Well,
you're not
all
going
right,
to
that
get a
makes sense.
200-person event
Okay.
to pay $15,000 before any production.
Yeah, I got it. You answered my question.
The nice thing is, though, Mark, is that the bandwidth, I'm 99.9999999% sure when you iframe something in from another source, that's not consuming bandwidth on your server that's
No.
hosting.
No, it's not coming in from your platform.
So I need to validate that, because that could hit your bandwidth consumption pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean,
If that's the case, I'll just spin up a freaking server on Rackspace or Amazon.
right. I mean, the bandwidth is always the nervous part for me when doing something live, because it can get out of control, and then all of a sudden, a month later, you get a bill for it, and you go, "Oh crap," you know. So,
Well, my relationship with live stream allows you to stream unlimited number of viewers, unlimited streams, unlimited events for 9 hours.
oh, perfect. Okay. Then it's
Not a
not an
problem.
issue. Yeah, not an issue.
I do need to verify if I'm streaming from live stream and then putting it on a website at GoDaddy.
Sure.
Is it eating up GoDaddy's web bandwidth, or is it just eating up livestream.com's bandwidth?
Right. Interesting.
But I don't think there's any reason for that, because you're basically creating a tunnel.
Right.
Only load the page once.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's pretty slick. I kind of like it a lot, actually.
So what's next on your agenda? Y'all still busy?
Yeah, we're staying pretty busy. I got a couple of real estate agents that are selling multi-million-dollar properties that we're working with right now, which has been kind of fun. And then going through the process of the SBA stuff and all that, just to kind of, you know, see what that'll do.
Who are you going through? Which bank?
PNC. So, I mean, it looks good. It just, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, everybody's asking me, well, how long and when? And I'm, I don't know. I mean, we got to keep pivoting and keep moving around. So,
have you let anybody go?
Pardon?
Have you let anyone go?
No, my contractors are upset because I'm not using them, but I haven't let anybody go yet. I mean, the cash flow is pretty good right now, so I'm not gonna, you know, kick them to the curb yet. So, I mean, they're all nervous, and I'm nervous. You know, I've been pretty transparent with them about it, but you know,
yeah.
So,
If this thing lasts much past mid-May,
yeah,
you know, if we got another 30 days of this,
yeah,
there's going to be a lot of people that are That's
Yeah.
why I'm doing this platform, is that this could be the saving grace.
All right. No, I understand.
Uh,
I get it.
we have a live stream we're doing from the studio Thursday. We're doing another one on Wednesday of next week, another one on Thursday of next week, and we're shooting
Okay.
video on Friday of next week.
Okay.
No, following Monday. No, we're shooting video on Monday. It's this Monday.
Okay.
So we're and we should have 20. I think it ended up being 27 minutes of animation for that project. We delivered.
Nice.
We delivered the final 2 videos. Got feedback, and they're finishing up cleaning up the feedback right now.
Wow. Very nice.
Yep. So I get the invoice for that tomorrow.
Cool. I mean, it's just we're gonna try this 5-week campaign called Operation Recovery, just to kind of put out resources and tell everybody to kind of, okay, all right, last week you were freaking out over this virus thing. Now it's time to get to work. And it's just going to be 5 weeks of kind of a strategic plan to kind of gear your business back up for the new stuff that's coming. Like your customer profile is going to change, all those kinds of things. Just get them to think in a more positive way. Had an interesting conversation with Facebook, with their regional guy, and he's trying to work it out where I can have an interview with the brand managers for Instagram, Messenger, and Spark AR to talk about how businesses can utilize those technologies that they may not have been thinking of before. Just basically kind of sharing some information that people need to think about now, and whether and Facebook's going to put it out to the developers group globally, which is about 150,000 people. So, I mean, I don't know what's going to come from it, but I just can't sit here and do nothing.
Well, what I've been trying to do is be creative.
Sure.
And we haven't, I've got another couple of ideas I want to present videos on. I haven't done them though.
Cool.
But I'm planning on doing that. Part of it is I wanted to get this platform one level further so that I can actually talk about that.
Sure.
Because selling video marketing right now, ain't nobody buying that shit. They won't. I had somebody say yesterday, we want to do a better webinar. I'm like, okay, so are you going to use webcams? Well, yes. I'm like, well, then you can't do a better webinar. Now granted, what you saw with that live stream thing, that's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
But it's not better.
No.
It's just different.
Yeah. I mean, that podcast thing that you did in your old studio, the sharpness between a webcam and that camera, I mean, it was like night and day.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, there's no comparison.
Yeah, I think I don't think people realize that it's not a question of it's a question of the quality of the source. I mean, you can only polish a turd so well. I mean, I've got a pretty good background sitting here, and I know to talk to the camera when I'm talking, and
Sure.
you're not looking up my nose. I'm not looking at you over the top of my glasses.
Sure.
But I'm going to probably Tag wants to use this so badly. I'm probably going to let them live stream a Zoom call like we're doing.
That'd be cool.
Through a virtual setting like that, because they're trying to sell sponsorships.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I think I get tagged for $300 or $400 a month just to get it. Now they did agree to do $1,500 a month worth of post production.
Wow, sweet.
excuse me, up to.
Now,
I
is
told
that
them I
going to
couldn't do
be,
everything for free.
pardon me?
I told them I could not do everything for free.
Oh, okay, good. I didn't know where the
So,
cutoff point was.
yeah, well, if they were doing their big events, I would continue to push the big events. I mean, I give them $25,000 a year big event,
Right.
but I think I could sell them this platform I've demoed for you
Sure.
for their Converge conference, and that'll be another $12,000 or $15,000 plus all the production I do for it.
What do you think about Kyle Porter and his big conference too?
Hadn't even. I mean, I know Kyle. Kyle's
He
a pain
canceled
in
his
the neck.
event, huh?
Kyle can be a pain in the neck.
Okay.
He's high maintenance, man.
So you know Kyle too then. Okay, good.
I met Kyle when Salesloft was out of his house and he was surviving on credit cards.
Oh, wow.
Well, it was the first year they did B2B campus when I met him.
Yeah. That's another thing. Now that I have the rights to that, I want to bring that back.
Hey, man, that's what we ought to do.
Oh my gosh.
Let's do a virtual B2B camp.
Oh my gosh, dude, that would be awesome. Who would get goosebumps thinking about that? I mean, shoot, I already have the website up. That's a heck of an idea. That's a heck of an idea.
The methodologies that I'm using here.
That'd be pretty cool.
Definitely
something to think about.
Sponsorships.
Because the great thing too is we can bring a keynote speaker in from anywhere.
Yep.
We don't have to pay their transportation cost or anything like that. And I'm sure their live stream in their underwear in their bedroom is a whole lot different cost than having them get all gussied up. And
so let me ask you this: when you look at the video quality of my webcam right now, are you thinking that's average, above average?
Average. I mean, you're kind of grainy.
Yeah. I have a light.
Well, yeah. I mean.
Oh, hold on. Bob's calling me. Hold on. Dr. Zach. So I'm actually doing a demo of our virtual platform. Is that better with more light? Didn't make a difference.
Not really. It's still kind of grainy.
Yeah. Not compared to the studio. Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
I need to walk.
Go.
I need to walk Bob through all this stuff.
All
so, right. You and I will talk later. And,
yeah. We'll stay in touch.
All right. See you, man.
Thanks. Here. Thanks.
So go to that first link that I sent you. I sent you an email. The links. Click on the first one. So you got a sponsor look and feel, and then you got a video that's on demand, but that could be live as well. And it's just a starting point, right? And then you can close that one and then click on the next link. And so the next one is a virtual trade show. So what you're seeing there is a, kind of a trade show booth. If you click on any of the iPads, that takes you to our website. It could take you anywhere. If you click on the download, it takes you to a download box. If you click on the Let's Talk, it should open a little dialogue that says join the conversation. So you fill out that and then you hit join. Yeah, sure. It may or may not work depending on which of your computers you're on, but we'll do it anyway. We'll try. I should have told you could have typed anything, just hit join. I should have typed. So I'm using Zoom, but it could have been, there's a ton of platforms out there that I could have used. And there comes Rober. And I don't hear you yet. It's okay. Yep. So now what I want you to do is I want you to click on the third link. And that should be pretty cool, because that's going to be me live through the Zoom call. So you don't, I muted you so that you wouldn't pop up, but you should see me and hear me. So it's a live stream, and then the questions on the left, on the right hand side, that's through Poll Everywhere. So I could actually submit questions and they'd show up on the screen and the speaker would see them and could respond to them. All interactive, with the whole idea of using multiple devices. And pretty cool, huh? And so I've got that. That's one view where it's whoever's talking's view, but I can also do the Hollywood Square view, and it's about a 20-second delay, but you'll see it'll show up in a second. It'll be the Hollywood Square view, but there's only two of us in the squares. All right, I'm waiting. Oh yeah, it's a good 20 seconds, 20, 30 seconds. But the people that are watching it wouldn't be on the phone with me.